Beyond the Veil, Secrets of the Universe, Ancient Gods, and Hidden Knowledge, Part 6. The Anunnaki Enigma, Cosmic Architects, Divine Rebels, or Humanity's Forgotten Creators. What if the truth about humanity's origins was hidden in plain sight, buried beneath layers of myth, legend, and time? What if we weren't simply the result of random evolution, but the product of deliberate creation? And what if those creators, the Anunnaki, left behind breadcrumbs of their existence, waiting for us to rediscover them? Welcome to the Positive Vortex, the channel where we explore mysteries that challenge the boundaries of history, science, and our understanding of existence. In today's episode, we tackle one of the most mind-bending enigmas of all, the Anunnaki. These enigmatic beings, first described in ancient Sumerian texts, have been called everything from gods and creators to extraterrestrial scientists and architects of human civilization. Were the Anunnaki real beings who shaped the course of human history? Did they manipulate evolution to create us in their image? And if so, where are they now? Are they still influencing us, watching from the shadows, or have they vanished, leaving us to uncover their secrets? Today we'll unravel this mystery by diving deep into ancient records, modern theories, and compelling connections across civilizations. By the end of this episode, you'll see the Anunnaki not as distant figures of myth, but as key players in humanity's ongoing cosmic saga. 1. Who were the Anunnaki? Beyond myth and legend, to understand the Anunnaki, we have to travel back over 5,000 years to ancient Mesopotamia, often called the cradle of civilization. This fertile region, situated between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers in modern-day Iraq, gave rise to the Sumerians, one of the world's earliest known cultures. The Sumerians weren't just innovative, they were extraordinary. They invented the wheel, developed one of the first written scripts, cuneiform, and built advanced city-states with monumental architecture. But what's most fascinating is what they claimed about their origins. The divine pantheon of the Sumerians. The Sumerians described the Anunnaki as a pantheon of celestial beings who descended from the heavens to govern Earth. The term Anunnaki translates to those who came from the heavens to Earth, or offspring of Anu. At the head of the Anunnaki pantheon was Anu, the god of the heavens, who ruled over an intricate hierarchy. Anu, supreme ruler, the father of the gods. Enlil, the god of wind, storms, and order. Enlil is often portrayed as a strict, authoritarian figure. Enki, the god of water, wisdom, and creation. Unlike Enlil, Enki is seen as humanity's ally, a teacher and protector. Inanna Ishtar, the goddess of love, war, and fertility, linked to the planet Venus. Her tales of passion and vengeance are legendary. Ninhursag, the mother goddess associated with creation and fertility. Marduk, a later addition to the pantheon associated with cosmic order and warfare. These deities weren't simply worshipped. They were described as real beings who walked among humans, interacted with them, and even dictated the course of history. The Sumerian tablets, ancient texts with a sci-fi twist. The stories of the Anunnaki were inscribed on clay tablets, written in cuneiform. These texts include myths like the Epic of Gilgamesh, the Enuma Elish, Babylonian creation myth, and the Atrahasis, a flood myth eerily similar to the biblical tale of Noah's Ark. But here's where it gets fascinating. These ancient texts contain descriptions that sound strikingly modern. For example, the Anunnaki are depicted using advanced technology, including devices for mining, celestial ships, and tools for genetic manipulation. Were the Sumerians describing divine miracles or something else entirely? 2. The home of the Anunnaki, Nibiru, the rogue planet. One of the most debated aspects of the Anunnaki story is their supposed home, Nibiru. According to some interpretations, Nibiru is a massive planet with a long, elliptical orbit that brings it close to Earth every 3,600 years. But is Nibiru real? Zecharia Sitchin's groundbreaking theories. Zecharia Sitchin, a scholar of ancient languages, brought the Anunnaki into the modern spotlight with his book, The 12th Planet. Sitchin argued that the Sumerian texts described Nibiru as the homeworld of the Anunnaki, a place whose atmospheric collapse forced them to seek gold, a substance capable of stabilizing their planet. Gold and atmospheric repair. Modern science has shown that gold nanoparticles can reflect radiation and repair atmospheric conditions. Was this ancient knowledge passed down by the Anunnaki? Earth as a gold mine. Sitchin theorized that the Anunnaki arrived on Earth 450,000 years ago to mine its gold, setting up operations in what is now South Africa, an area rich in ancient gold mines. Critics argue that Nibiru is purely mythological. Yet, ongoing discoveries of unexplained ancient structures and the continued search for a potential Planet 9 in our solar system keep the debate alive. 3. Humanity's creation, a genetic experiment? The most dramatic part of the Anunnaki story is humanity's origin. According to Sumerian texts, the Anunnaki faced a crisis when their workers rebelled against the harsh conditions of mining. In response, they decided to create a new species, humans. The process of creation. The tablets describe how Enki and Enlil, using advanced genetic knowledge, combined Anunnaki DNA with that of Earth's primitive hominids. The first humans. Early humans, called the Adamu, were created as a hybrid species, intelligent enough to follow orders but subservient by design. Early failures. Initial attempts resulted in strange hybrids, part human, part animal. These failed experiments are echoed in myths of centaurs, minotaurs, and other chimeric beings. This story is mirrored in the biblical account of Adam and Eve, where humanity is described as being formed from clay and infused with the breath of life, a poetic parallel to genetic engineering. So 4. Enki versus Enlil, the great debate. The Anunnaki weren't unified in their treatment of humanity. Enki, the scientist-creator, viewed humans with compassion, teaching them skills like farming, writing, and architecture. Enlil, however, saw humans as a labor force and sought to keep them subservient. This cosmic conflict shapes many myths. The gift of knowledge. Enki defied Enlil by granting humanity forbidden knowledge, echoing the biblical story of the serpent in Eden. The flood. Enlil, angered by humanity's growing independence, planned a catastrophic flood. Enki, unwilling to see his creations perish, warned a man named Ziusudra, Noah, to build an ark and preserve life. The Anunnaki's legacy. The Anunnakis' influence didn't end with humanity's creation. They are credited with teaching civilization's foundations. Astronomy and mathematics. The Sumerian star charts and advanced numerical systems were far ahead of their time. Architecture. The ziggurats, massive temple structures, were said to mirror the Anunnaki's heavenly abodes. Law and governance. The Code of Hammurabi, one of the earliest legal codes, was claimed to be inspired by divine beings. 6. Where are they now? Did the Anunnaki leave Earth, or are they still here? Modern theories. Some believe the Anunnaki still influence global events through secret societies or hidden elites. Nibiru's return. The possible reappearance of Nibiru is linked to prophecies of cosmic upheaval and the return of the gods. 7. The Anunnaki's connection to global myths, a shared origin story. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Anunnaki narrative is how it parallels myths from cultures around the globe. Could these stories stem from a shared historical event or memory of the Anunnaki's presence on Earth? Egyptian parallels. The ancient Egyptians believed in a pantheon of gods who descended from the stars, with figures like Osiris, Isis, and Thoth playing pivotal roles. Much like the Anunnaki, these deities were said to teach humanity agriculture, writing, and architecture. Osiris and Enki. Osiris, the benevolent god who taught civilization, closely mirrors Enki in his role as a teacher and protector of humanity. The pyramid connection. The precision of the Great Pyramid of Giza, its alignment with celestial bodies, and the sheer scale of construction still baffle modern scientists. Could the Anunnaki have shared their advanced knowledge with the ancient Egyptians? Indian Vedic texts. The Vedas, ancient Sanskrit scriptures, describe celestial beings called Devas and Asuras. These beings waged cosmic wars and interacted with humanity, echoing the duality of Enki and Enlil. Flying chariots, Vimanas. The Vedic texts mention advanced flying machines called Vimanas. These descriptions sound eerily similar to the Anunnaki's celestial boats described in Sumerian texts. Creation myths. The Rig Veda speaks of a divine process of creation involving a cosmic sacrifice, a theme echoed in the genetic engineering described in the Sumerian records. Mesoamerican connections. In Mesoamerican cultures, gods like Quetzalcoatl and Kukulkan are said to have descended from the heavens, teaching humanity essential skills. Quetzalcoatl's gifts. Quetzalcoatl, like Enki, was a bringer of knowledge and wisdom. Symbolized as a serpent, a recurring archetype across cultures. Pyramid alignments. The pyramids of Teotihuacan are aligned with astronomical phenomena in ways that suggest advanced knowledge. Could these similarities point to a global Anunnaki influence, or perhaps a universal origin for these myths? 8. The Anunnaki and the lost civilizations of Earth. Some researchers theorize that the Anunnaki were directly involved in the rise and fall of advanced ancient civilizations. Could their influence explain the mysteries of lost societies? Atlantis, a civilization built by the gods. The story of Atlantis, first recorded by Plato, describes an advanced civilization that was destroyed by a great flood. Advanced technology. Atlantis is said to have possessed technology far beyond its time, including energy systems that resonate with theories of the Anunnaki's advanced knowledge. The flood connection. The tale of Atlantis aligns with flood myths worldwide, including the Sumerian story of Ziusudra and Noah's Ark. Could Atlantis have been an Anunnaki outpost? Göbekli Tepe, the world's oldest temple. Göbekli Tepe, an archaeological site in Turkey dating back 12,000 years, predates known civilizations by millennia. Its intricate carvings and megalithic structures defy explanation. An Anunnaki temple? Some believe Göbekli Tepe was an Anunnaki construction, used as a site for human education or worship. The sudden appearance of advanced architectural skills at this site suggests external influence. The mysterious cities of South America, Puma Punku. In Bolivia, Puma Punku features perfectly cut stone blocks that seem almost impossible to create with primitive tools. Could the Anunnaki have helped construct these enigmatic structures? Nazca lines, the giant geoglyphs in Peru, are only visible from the air. Were they created to signal Anunnaki visitors, or as markers for celestial navigation? Advanced technology or divine power. Decoding the Anunnaki's tools. The Anunnaki were often described as wielding miraculous tools and abilities that sound strikingly like advanced technology. Were these divine gifts or extraterrestrial devices? The Tablet of Destinies. The Sumerian texts speak of the Tablet of Destinies, a powerful artifact that granted its possessor control over the cosmos. A master control device? Some theorists believe the tablet was an advanced technological device capable of manipulating natural forces. Cosmic authority. The struggle for the tablet echoes modern fears of technological dominance and power imbalances. Genetic engineering tools. The Sumerian texts describe the Anunnaki creating humanity through a combination of divine essence and earthly materials. Laboratory descriptions. Detailed accounts of the creation process include references to mixing vessels and essence extractions. Were these descriptions of primitive genetics labs? Failed hybrids. Early experiments allegedly resulted in monstrous creatures, suggesting trial and error methods similar to modern cloning or genetic engineering. Spacecraft and celestial boats. The Anunnaki are often depicted using boats or chariots to travel between worlds. Interstellar travel. Some interpret these descriptions as references to spacecraft capable of crossing vast distances. Landing pads. Sites like Baalbek in Lebanon feature massive stone platforms that some believe were used as landing pads for Anunnaki ships. 10. The esoteric and spiritual perspective. Beyond the literal interpretations of the Anunnaki, some scholars and spiritual thinkers see their story as an allegory for humanity's inner journey and awakening. Enki and Enlil as archetypes. The conflict between Enki and Enlil can be seen as a metaphor for the duality within humanity. Enki represents creativity, curiosity, and rebellion, the desire to evolve and explore. Enlil symbolizes control, order, and tradition, the forces that resist change. This duality mirrors humanity's constant struggle between freedom and authority, innovation and stability. The divine spark, the idea that the Anunnaki seeded humanity, can also be interpreted spiritually. Awakening consciousness. What if the Anunnaki story represents the moment humanity gained self-awareness and the capacity for abstract thought? The quest for the divine. The story challenges us to seek higher truths and embrace our potential as creators. 11. The Anunnaki and modern science. Modern science and the Anunnaki narrative occasionally intersect in surprising ways. Could the myths hold hidden truths that we're only now beginning to understand? The genetic puzzle. The Anunnaki's genetic experiments parallel discoveries in modern genetics. Human-accelerated regions, ARs. These are areas of the human genome that evolved rapidly, suggesting an external influence. Could this be evidence of the Anunnaki's handiwork? Missing links. The sudden leap in human intelligence and civilization around 200,000 years ago remains a mystery. Did the Anunnaki intervene? Astronomical insights. The Sumerians' knowledge of the cosmos was astonishing. The solar system. They depicted all the planets in their correct order, including Uranus and Neptune, which weren't officially discovered until modern times. Nibiru's orbit. While the existence of Nibiru remains unproven, scientists continue to search for a possible Planet 9 in our solar system. 12. The prophecy of Nibiru, a warning or a return. For those who believe in Nibiru, the question remains, will it return? And if it does, what will happen? Ancient prophecies. The Sumerians believed Nibiru's orbit would bring it close to Earth every 3,600 years, a period marked by upheavals and transformations. Pole shifts and catastrophes. Some link Nibiru's return to cataclysmic events, including floods, earthquakes, and changes in Earth's magnetic field. The return of the gods. Others see it as a moment of reunion, when the Anunnaki will return to guide humanity once more. Humanity's cosmic destiny. The Anunnaki story isn't just about the past. It's a lens through which we can understand our present and envision our future. Whether they were gods, extraterrestrials, or archetypes, their narrative challenges us to confront profound questions about our origins, purpose, and potential. As we continue to decode their story, one thing is certain. The Anunnaki remind us that we are part of a much larger cosmic tapestry, one that is still unfolding. What do you think? Are the Anunnaki humanity's forgotten creators, hidden guides, or a metaphor for our inner journey? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of existence. Until next time, keep seeking, keep questioning, and remember, the answers lie beyond the veil.